Hey guys, Lauren Bentley here with Good Vibrations, Complete Health and Wellness. And today I want to talk with you about the importance of conscious breathing. We tend to look outside of ourselves to help us heal and to help us feel better, body, mind, and soul. But what if I told you that it all truly begins with your breath, with becoming conscious of your breathing? Breathing is a part of the primal brain. The primal brain its job is to keep us alive. So when we are not conscious of our breath, it becomes unconscious, obviously, and the very primal parts of us begin to take over. And so we start to begin to breathe just enough to keep us alive, to keep us going. However, it usually becomes quite shallow and rapid. We tend to only be breathing into the tops of the chest or even just right into the throat. But we should be breathing into the diaphragm, and the belly should be filling up like Buddha belly. And then we should be exhaling fully, allowing all of the breath to leave the body. Maybe even pausing for a moment at the bottom of the exhale before breathing again. Or we also tend to just hold the breath in, which is obviously not good for many reasons. If you were to look at a baby, you would see that the baby is 100% breathing correctly. That belly rises and falls. That baby is breathing deeply. However, because we breathe so effortlessly, it's obviously something that we just do naturally. We're never really taught how to breathe. So somewhere along the line, we just forget to take those deep breaths. We should only be breathing at 3 to 4 breaths a minute, but your average person is breathing 10 and your high stress person is breathing at 20. So again, we're getting those really rapid, shallow breaths. And when I tell people about the 3 to 4 breaths a minute, they look at me like I am crazy, like there's no way in hell. But I promise you, I challenge you, put on a timer right now, put it on for a minute, and take deep breaths into the belly and feel that belly rise up. And then feel the belly fall with a nice full exhale as well. And watch that easily it becomes 3 to 4 breaths a minute. So why we want to breathe consciously is for several reasons. One, when we breathe consciously, that keeps a part of us connected to our inside, connected to the unmanifested at all times, which means we can be always connected in some way to our higher power, the creator, whatever it is your belief system is. Or if you don't really have a higher self, that belief system of like a God, or you don't really pray to the universe or angels or anything like that, it still at least still connects you to your heart and your soul. So you know how you're feeling. You know when something feels off, and it can also help to reduce those like quick reactions that we tend to have, like when we go off on somebody, if somebody cuts us off or whatever, right? It can just help us to keep nice and calm. Another reason to become conscious of the breath is because when we're breathing really rapidly and shallowly, is that a word? I'm not sure, but we're going to use it right now. When you're breathing that quick way, it's actually stimulating the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode. And it's overtaxing our autonomic nervous system, which is causing autoimmune disorders. It's causing trouble sleeping. It's causing stressed out relationships, living in shame and guilt, worrying, high stress, high anxiety, depression. But when we breathe consciously and slow down the breath, we're stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is more of that rest and relax, the rest and digest. It's helping us to be calmer, be a little bit more peaceful, and be more love, be more connected to our hearts. And also, it's also helping us to decrease the oxidative stress inside of our bodies. If you looked at a vehicle that has sat outside for a very long time, and you see the rust that covers that car, it's because of the over-oxidization. And that's exactly what's happening to the inside of our body when we breathe shallow and rapidly. It's causing a lot of oxidative stress inside the body. So then we take those antioxidants to help to counteract. But you can actually access this with the breath by taking nice deep inhales and nice slow exhales. And again, maybe pausing for a moment at the bottom of the exhale. You can, in fact, heal your autoimmune disorders. You can improve your sleep. You can improve your relationships. You can lessen anxiety, lessen stress, live more in this present moment, knowing that right now, right in this exact moment, you have everything that you need to receive infinite love, health, abundance, peace, and ultimate well-being. And you can access this all through your breath. Try it out. Begin to become conscious of your breathing. Even if you just put a timer on your phone to go off once an hour to remind you to take 3 deep breaths into the belly, filling up completely and exhaling completely. Just by doing that, you'll begin to see those shifts around you. Love yourself enough to begin to become conscious of your breath.